Welcome back. In this video, we're going to take a look at the final hook, which is useSyncExternalStore. This hook lets us subscribe to an external store, read updated values from it, and update the components if needed. By external store, we mean any third-party state management libraries that could hold state outside of React, browser APIs that expose a mutable value and events to subscribe to, something like browser history, local storage, or third-party libraries. So let's go and see how we can use this hook. As a simple example, we would subscribe to a browser API and get the status of our connection to the internet that can be read from the navigator object. So I would have something like is online. We would use this, and this can take up to 3 parameters, but we would use the first 2. The third one is used for server. It will be a subscribe function and a get snapshot function. These are the 2 values that this hook will get. So let's see what are these ones. The get snapshot is a function that reads the current value from the API. In our case is the browser API. So we would get the navigator dot, you can see there are a bunch of data here. The thing that we want is online. The status of the online. And it should be like this, an arrow function. Great. Next, we need to implement the subscribe function. For example, when the navigator.online changes, the browser fires the online and offline event on the window object. And we need to subscribe the listener to the corresponding events, and then return a function that cleans up the subscription. So for example here I would get a listener, and then I would say window add event listener to the online status, and that is the listener that is listening to it. Also one for the offline. And to clean up, we just remove these 2 listeners. Great. Now React knows how to read the value from the external navigator.online and how to subscribe to its changes. Let's render this into some div. So I would say return a div, and based on the is online, say that we are connected or probably disconnected. Pretty simple. Now if we go to our app, we can see that we are connected, and if I go and disconnect my connection, it's get disconnected. Now I would go and reconnect, and now I'm connected. Please keep in mind that this is a very minimalistic example, but should give you a gist on how it works. So this was it for useSyncExternalStore. Until next video, have a great time and have fun.